Shabbat Shalom, L'chaim, L'chaim. This week's Torah portion is Teitzei, and while I didn't get to learn as much as I had hoped to learn about it, I can give a brief nutshell. 74 of the 613 commandments are spoken about in this week's Torah portion. They range from laws about war, inheritance, some laws on the purity of the camps. There's the law of chasing away the mother bird, many different laws about slaves, everything. And what I wanted to focus on is something that many people focus on, which is shliach hakein, which is the mitzvah of chasing away a mother bird and taking the egg. And what's interesting is these days we don't really need the eggs like that. So when a person does a mitzvah, they kind of chase away the mother bird, take the egg and raise it up in the air, saying, I'm claiming this egg, and then they put it back as their own choice to do. And in this way you do the mitzvah of sending away the mother bird. Now, everyone chooses to speak about this mitzvah because it says about it that a person who does this will receive length of years, that they'll have many long years. And it's an interesting thing because there's so many mitzvot we do, so many great big mitzvot. Baruch Hashem, today we had a bris, and my son got his name, Elisha Shaul, and that's a huge mitzvah. But it doesn't say about it that you're going to get length of days from it. And so they ask, what is so special about this mitzvah of sending away the mother bird? And specifically, why is it a bird and not any other animal? And I heard from Rav Silber a beautiful understanding, something that I really connected to, especially because of the bris of my son today. He said that every other animal that gives birth to an animal, they have offspring, the offspring looks like them. So a cow gives birth, they see their calf, it looks just like them. It happens with everything else. But a bird has eggs, and it sits on these eggs for so long. And it says in the Gemaras that a bird has such a deep connection with these eggs, even though it doesn't see itself in them. It doesn't see the baby chicks that are about to hatch. And this is why it's such a special and important thing to send away the mother bird, because if that bird were to see one of its eggs being taken away, it would break its heart. It would really kill it. It would do terrible things. It's got such a deep connection to these eggs, to its hatchlings. And this is why the Torah places special emphasis on this mitzvah. It's saying that as Jews, we have to have a sensitivity to nature and to life. So much of a sensitivity that even an animal like a bird, which can have the deepest connection to its eggs, we too must have that much connection. And so especially during these times where perhaps we don't see Hashem in our lives, or we don't see the great things that people do for us, we don't appreciate them the way they should be appreciated, we need to know that we need to have a sensitivity towards these people, towards Hashem. We need to know that we love them unconditionally, that we have a love for them, even if I don't see what they do for me. So B'ezrat Hashem, we should all merit to develop the sensitivity during these days, during the days of Elul, when the king is in the field. We should merit to come closer to him, closer to each other, to develop a sensitivity, a compassion for each other. And B'ezrat Hashem, we should merit to have the coming of Mashiach, the revelation of Mashiach. Shabbat Shalom.